our next Etsy shop here is from Carolina, and Carolina has CZAA Crafts, and she's doing really good. She's out of Thomasville, North Carolina. She's been on Etsy since 2020, and she's already got 280 sales. So great job, Carolina. Really happy to see that. Happy to see you're doing really well and making those sales on Etsy. So that's great. So let's go ahead. Let's look at what she's got. She's got some face masks. That looks like it's her primary category right there. And she has some t-shirts. So let's see what she's got with her face mask. Now, one thing I noticed right off the bat is she's got a lot of different photos for her face mask. You can see here, these ones, it's just a face mask on the table, laid flat. This one, we've got a photo of the face mask over her face. We have this one, the face mask is laid out flat, the whole thing, so you can see, side to side. And it's very important to do that because with a lot of products, you might sometimes you can get kind of stuck and you can get a little bored taking the same photos again and again. So if you have different ways you can stage your products using the same product, each photo is like a new listing. It's a new opportunity to sell that product. And right here, you can see she's got, 3 different ways she has staged these face masks, one on her face, one of it laying on the side, and one of it laying flat. And that's really smart because each of those different ways gives her more ways to sell the same product. So let's look into some of these ones right here. We've got pink Christmas mask, Santa mask, pink Santa, Santa mask for kid, holiday mask, pink Santa mask. So good keywords right there. And awesome job. I can see why she's making a lot of sales. She's got really good photos showing it off in every way possible. She's showing it fanned out. She's showing it crumpled together. She shows you where you can insert a filter or something additional. She shows it to you in the packaging, and also great bonus photo right there. She shows you what it's going to look like when it shows up to your house, which is really good because then people are visualizing what it's going to feel like when they get that product in their hands. So I think that's really smart to do. Show it off because a lot of people, especially if you have anything that's fragile at all, very important to do that because people want to know what it's going to look like. What is it going to look like when it shows up? And honestly, guys, just having more photos, even if there's not a lot of new information, it's not necessary. We don't have to have every one of these photos to see it. I mean, these 2 photos are almost exactly the same, but here's why you should have a lot of this photos of your product, even if they're redundant, even if they're not very unique and special from each other. The more time someone spends looking at your photos, the more likely they are to purchase it. Okay. So it's just like, if you go to the store, okay, and you take something off the shelf and you look at it for 2 seconds and you put it back on the shelf, you're probably not going to buy it. Now, if you take something off the shelf and you put it in your cart and you walk around the whole day with it in your cart, near you, close to you, and when you pull it out of your cart, you think, man, I've been driving this thing around in my cart all day. I should probably buy it. So the same kind of concept applies for Etsy. If you have more photos, people are going to spend more time with your product, looking at it, thinking about it, and more time spent looking at your product means more time, more likely that they're just going to buy your product because it's just, I don't know what the law is, but there's some psychology behind it where you spend more time with something, you become more familiar with it and you like it more. So great deal right there. Very smart on her part. And I can see why she's doing really well. She's got good photos. They're clear, they're bright, they're nice. And she's got lots of different photos, lots of different ways to showcase them. So, yeah, you're doing a really good job, Carolina. I keep creating more listings. And then some of your best sellers, if you have certain items that are selling a lot, go ahead and start duplicating them and then using new keywords. So you can, like, if this one sells a lot, make a copy of it and put different keywords at the beginning of the listing title. And then you can also make a copy of the listing. And let's say this is your first image for this one. You could go ahead and stage, do a new listing where you're wearing this. So you just get a new image, you get a new perspective on the same product, and that's going to help you scale your sales even more. So great shop, Carolina. Really like it here.